Well, it's Monday morning and this is the start of Keith's new job, and it is a beautiful FN2 that's had a bit of a council rash down the side of it. So we're going to be making sure that we can put this back to mint. It's having a full respray, isn't it, Keith?
It is indeed.
It is indeed. So lots of work to do. I suspect that this is going to take you into next week, isn't it? There's a lot to do. There's a lot to do, but it is a great car. Beautiful man owns this car.
It's clean, isn't it? It's so clean.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. It was very clean, and then he had some council work outside his house, and they just had no respect for it whatsoever, and they properly dashed it up, covered it in grit, the lot. So he wasn't very happy, but we know that we're going to do a great job, so it's going to get a full hit. It's going to look absolutely stunning. I mean, it's red, so obviously some of the panels and things like that over time have changed colour, they've faded. When it leaves here, it's going to be one tone, and it's going to be beautiful, beautiful red when it's finished. Red. So Keith's got a couple of days I say a couple of days like I know what I'm talking about. Keith's got some prep to do, so we're going to let him get on with it. How was your weekend, Keith? Busy. Okay, so FN2 bagged up, ready to do a bit. Keith's done some preparation already, and he's... what are we on with?
We're going to paint the roof first.
Paint the roof first?
Just because I feel it's hard work to try and paint the roof and the car all at once.
Okay.
And if you look at sort of how close you possibly get to the roof, I mean, that's me on tiptoes.
Yeah.
So I think if I was lacquering that and that was wet and this was wet, I think I'd be sticking
sticking your balls in it.
My tummy in there.
Yeah, your tummy.
But I like to, because you can try and just concentrate on the roof, try and keep it clean.
Yeah.
And just get a clean job.
Yeah.
I think if you try and do the roof and everything all at once, the sort of bits come back up off the sides.
Got ya.
Or you like take these rails shut and try and keep it, the dust down.
Okay. Good stuff.
So we're going to go for the roof, paint the roof, and then obviously we'll do the reverse, and then we'll paint
the rest of it. I can see. Yeah.
A mountain of bits out there that want.
Yeah, because they're all off it at the moment, aren't they?
Painting, but we've got to start somewhere. So we started with the car itself.
Well, you've always got to start somewhere, Keith.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So give us a shout when you're ready to spray a bit.
I'll pop it on.
Yeah.
In a minute.
Oh, okay. I'll hang around in here then, mate. Hey-o, Eve.
Hey-o. Blowing a chat. Hope you get any last bits of muck off the panel.
Yeah.
Hey-o. Got an audience. This video might affect their benefits.
Here's our Jensen. You alright, Jensen? Yeah. You coming to learn? You've always got to have a wipe before you spray it.
Clean.
It's got to be clean.
More important than anything.
Nice and clean is the way forward.
And then when it's nearly time to go home, you've got to paint it.
Beautiful, Bernard. Well, it's warm in here. It's just coming off bake, says our Keith. So a few little dibs and a few bits of polish, and that one's that's the roof done, mate.
That's it.
You happy with it?
Yeah, made up. Yeah, just a few little bits of dirt on the other side.
It looks beautiful.
Cheers, mate.
It's too hot in here, mate.
It just make it 60 degrees.
Wow. I have to strip
You've
off.
got to start getting curing and drying and sealing everything in. As anything drops on it, sticks it, or stick in it.
Well, mate, it's mankini is what's needed in here.
Well, it's not this temperature when you're in it.
So, well, yeah, that's beautiful. That's another step forward, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely. Well, we'll see you tomorrow then.
See you tomorrow.
Red velvet.
Ready as ever. Oh, brilliant! Yeah, and after spray.
It's just two sides, mate.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, just get stuck in, mate.
Sorry, on, mate.
Right, so I can see it's all very red now, Keith. So what's happening now, buddy?
Gotta make it shiny.
Gotta make it shiny. So what are we doing?
We're gonna do that with this.
Ooh. So there's my lacquer then.
Yeah.
Is there any particular gun that we're using here for? Is it a lacquer gun?
It is, yeah. Look, I don't know if you can see WS400 Evo Clear.
Evo Clear. Oh, very good.
It's on my bloody fingerprints on it.
Is it your favourite?
I like it. Very good.
Starting at the front and working your way back. That's how I do it.
Yeah, that's it. We're gonna go down into the door, into the over.
All right. Okay.
And then you might want to run out after on one side.
Yeah. Not breathe it in.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Starting at the bottom and working your way up.
Yeah, start the bottom, work your way up. You can see the reflection, and you can see the shine as the material's going on. You can see it where you're going. When you come down, you can see, but everything's going down.
I got you. Woo! Shiny! It's a pleasure to watch him work. Look how happy he looks. Well, we'll leave him to it and we'll come back in a bit.
And this should be a good one because it's a standard good bonnet, only had a few chips in it. So.
Yeah. There's something really satisfying about that, about primer. I love the colour of grey primer.
Put a car in it.
I'm considering it.
If only had VW Golf, you could paint it Nardo grey.
Yeah. Right, okay. I'll check back when you want to...
Against Nardo grey or Golf owners.
A primer. Primer grey. Filing cabinet grey.
I don't want no hate.
Oh, you'll get hate, mate. You'll get hate no matter what you're doing, I'm afraid, my friend. Right, it's a bit warm in there. Okay, so I'll check back up with you in a bit.
They're going to get 2 more coats. I think we'll have 3 coats on. Yeah, and then we'll have to flat them and maybe prime them again.
Okay, mate. All right. See you in a bit. Okay.
Base coat red.
So yeah.
Shiny in the gun.
Shiny. Okie dokie.
2 coats.
Shalom. So what are we doing?
Got some more bits in off the FN2.
Yeah. So that's off this FN2 here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've prepped some bits up. We've filled the oven with stands. And we're going to paint some red bits.
Have you had a haircut, Keith?
Yeah.
Looks good. Come on then, let's have a look.
I had to smarten myself up a bit.
Oh yeah, smart yourself up because you're a YouTuber now. Right, so what we do here then? Putting some gloss on.
Yeah, there's already based on one.
Yeah. Base coats. Base coats on.
Put the lacquer on whilst we're making base on.
Yeah, it makes it look shiny, don't it?
Yeah. So obviously they're already based on.
Right.
We're going for like the rear end part, so probably fit the rear end up.
Yeah.
And then move on.
Okay.
Front bumper and a few other bits and bobs. So maybe we'll look at these.
Is that the way you're going to go?
I think so.
Okay.
Put the mask on.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, I want to get a good angle here. I think there. Looking good. Oh, it looks so shiny, mate.
It's so shiny.
Oh yeah, looking good. Ooh, Keith. Well, these are all the wheel arch mouldings, and they're all painted.
Yeah.
Are we running out of trestles, mate?
Yeah, they're a bit of a pain because they're so loose and wobbly.
Yeah.
You have to have one on every stand. So really, to paint for you,
You've got to spread it
yeah,
out.
it's got to sort of take up the whole booth, which is a bit of a painstaking procedure, really. But it's.
Well, they look absolutely phenomenal. Do you know what? I walked past that red FN2 out there earlier because I know it's coming together now, isn't it? It's coming to completion.
Yeah, it's on painting stuff. I'm trying to get stuff back on.
Well, that's the safest place for it, isn't it? And I walked past it, you can just see it through the window here. Yeah. And I tell you what, I have never seen a red FN2 look as good as that. It looks red, mate.
Yeah.
And I know that's a bizarre thing to say, but it really does look red. And I don't want to spoil it for the end of the video, so I'm not going to show you too much of it. But a red FN2 gets to look a certain way. So even a clean one,
discolour, won't it?
yeah. But seeing that one, honestly, when you get to the end of this video, guys, you're all going to think that Keith's a genius. But I tell you, the red looks so red. It looks beautiful. You know when you're playing Gran Turismo or you're playing Forza and you pick a red FN2 out and it looks mint on the screen? I'm telling you, this car looks absolutely stunning. To the point where I think...
It's red and shiny, though.
It's red and shiny, yeah. And I really don't...
I haven't done anything...
Yeah, you've not done anything special.
I've just painted it, yeah.
But it looks... I just don't think I have seen a brand new one. And that's what this is going to look like.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Anyway, right, they're great, man. So we'll catch you in a bit when they're back on.
We'll do
The next step.
bunch of instalment is front bumper and...
Front bumper's next, ain't it?
Yeah, front bumper, and then I've got some black parts.
Cool. Okay, right, we'll see you in a bit. So this FN2 is very nearing completion, and as you can see, the back end of it looks absolutely stunning. So what we're going to do now is, as you notice, we've got a nice chrome tailpipe because it doesn't have an exhaust here, but just for the fact that we want it to look like a brand new one, our Jensen's going to clean this area here. Go on then, Jensen, get stuck in. Thanks, mate. Oh, nice and shiny. Well done, Jensen. Well done, Jensen. That's what we're talking about, attention to detail. Well, it's finally completed and it is absolutely gorgeous. I've honestly never seen one as nice as this. This is very, very red, and I suppose that's exactly the desired effect. But it's had a full respray, so every single piece of red panel that you could see, including the roof, has all been painted. We've fitted a Seeker spoiler, which is in gloss black, that looks gorgeous. We've painted the trims, we've painted the GP kit. Everything else, obviously, as you can imagine, is absolutely beautiful red. It absolutely looks $1 million. The roof is absolutely mint. I'm running out of words to sort of describe Keith's paintwork, it's that good. But it looks absolutely beautiful. I think we shall go and get our Keith and see what he's got to say for himself for working very, very hard on this Honda Civic FN2 TypeR in Milano Red. You stroking it? What do you think then, Keith? You've worked really hard on this.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It is lovely, mate. It's very red.
You want a red one, don't you?
I know it does. I think, like I say, I don't think I ever particularly paid attention to the FN2 when it first came out. So I probably haven't ever seen one look as new as that, if I'm honest.
You can imagine this is why they sold the numbers that they sold.
Yeah.
Of red, can't you?
Because it looks amazing, doesn't it? Absolutely amazing. Now, this has got the GP front kit. It's got some Maxton splitters on it, etc. It's got a Mugen front grille, but doesn't it look lovely? I mean, when the white ones that you've painted recently come out, they look absolutely stunning. But I think there's something about this deep gloss red that really stands out.
The red and the black.
Yeah.
I think the difference is as well that this car was clean. Like, the customer really looked after it.
Yeah.
But the difference in the red when it's been painted is phenomenal. Like, as in the sense is it was still pink.
Yeah.
I know that he'd looked after it and it still looked really good. It looked mint when he dropped it off. But then the difference in actually having a fresh coat of the red on and it actually being the deep red that it should be,
yeah,
and it's just totally transformed it. The car looks different, totally different.
Jensen?
It's the nicest red one I've seen a lot of red ones.
There you go, good input. I like that, Jensen.
I like it with the GP kit. I like it with the gloss black pieces that we put on really set it off. We've added the little lip to the top of the spoiler, which I really like.
Yeah,
it's
the
original
Seeker
spoiler, but just the tiny little lip on the top. That really has finished it off for me as well.
Yeah, it looks absolutely stunning, gents. Well, I think he's going to be amazed when he sees it. So hopefully there's a big smile on his face. It just looks brilliant. It just looks absolutely brilliant.
The only thing I'd do now if it was me is a pair of new number plates on it, and I'm being picky there.
Yeah, a pair of new number plates, but yeah, you're right. I mean, even Keith was saying that every time he buys a car, he puts a pair of new number plates on it.
Yeah.
But it does look...
Makes it look cleaner, doesn't
yeah.
it?
Well, there we go. Thanks for tuning in, guys. That's another one in the bag at Uncle Keith's. If you need anything painting, give us a shout. If you've got a little scuff or repair that he's doing, give us a shout. Uncle Keith's ready for you, ain't you, Keith?
Just need touching up.
If you just need Keith to touch you up, he'll touch you up, won't you, mate?
Sure, well, we'll just pop down. We can.
Any last words, Richard?
Yeah, full satisfaction when you did that.
It's a good joke, and it's going to be in absolutely every video, ladies and gentlemen. Like and subscribe and all that jazz.
Or don't if you don't want it.
Yeah, well, there is that. If you don't want it, you don't. If you don't want to subscribe, you don't have to. But I think we'll just end on this shot with Keith underneath his wall next to a beautiful red FN2. See you all on the next one, guys.
I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.